Hello, and good evening. My name is Salome, and I'm here to ask you for 45,000 euros in exchange for 15% equity in my company, Handing Up. It is 2023, and finding a reliable, quality cleaner is still a challenge. So Handing Up's mission is simple. We are here to help customers find the best freelance cleaners in the country. Cleaning solutions today mostly charge a commission ranging between 20 and 50%. And customers hate this. They're actually going to informal marketplaces like Facebook by the droves. Alone in Malta, there's one single cleaner Facebook group that has 55,000 members. And every day, customers are in there trying to avoid these commissions. But the inflated prices are not the only problem of the commission model. It also lowers the quality of cleaning. Because good cleaners that have happy repeat customers are not interested in these platforms. So the best they can offer you is mediocre cleaners. So you have a high price for low quality cleaning. That's what's wrong with the cleaning market today. And I believe we can do better. By building a commission-free platform, we want to become the platform of choice for the best freelance cleaners. And because it's a supply-constrained marketplace, where the good cleaners go, the customers follow. So if we don't charge a commission, what is Handing Up's business model? Today we charge an introduction fee of 9 euros to every customer for a new match. Cross-European data tells us that we can at least double this fee. We also want to charge a new customer fee to cleaners, and we have already tested this as well. And finally, we get asked every time by our customers what cleaning products and supplies they should use. We think it's a great opportunity to add affiliate and advertising revenues to our platform by helping customers be prepared and help cleaners do a really good job by having the right supplies. So we will be monetizing with introduction fees, with new customer fees for cleaners, and with advertising and affiliate revenues. So is this all just a pipe dream? Absolutely not. So Handing Up is a young company. We started 4 months ago. In the first month, we had launched the website, which is up now, handingup.com. And since then, we have had a month-on-month growth of 50% in our customers. We also have been able to validate our ability to attract and reward good cleaners. We have about 100 registered cleaners today and a 97% customer excellence rating. So our customers are super happy with the cleaning quality we're able to provide in this way. So where do we go from here? Looking at the cleaning Facebook groups, we think that we can organically grow to 20 customers a day. Organic growth comes at a price of time, and we don't want to miss our shot to lead Europe's journey into this new commission-free market. And therefore, I'm asking for 45,000 euros, which will be used for customer acquisition in order to make sure that we get on that wave and that we capture Europe by storm. Thank you very much.
Hi. So what have your revenues been in these first 4 months?
They have been very low, so we're only taking the 9 euros intro fee at the moment, so they're in the, I think, 200 euros range.
And so you're basically the middle person, right? So you don't actually have a pool of cleaners ready to go?
We have a list of, maybe to clarify, we have a list of registered cleaners. Mm-hmm. Anyone can register with us. We take their details, passport information, so on. Mm-hmm. And then we send them through a vetting process. And once they have 4.5-star rating out of 5, then they become one of our top-rated cleaners. And every time a customer on the website requests a cleaner, all those top-rated cleaners get a message. And they confirm whether they're available. So the customer gets a choice of vetted available cleaners.
So cleaners in general, I mean, the good ones are very busy, very busy. It's very hard to find a good cleaner who's not, has time on their hands. So don't you see that as a challenge? I mean, dare you say, I can't read from here.
Peer review cleaners.
Peer-reviewed cleaners.
Yeah, so, below the find your home cleaner.
Top-rated cleaners with confirmed availability.
Yes, that's going to be a challenge, I think. And also, the way I see it, the market has a ceiling here. I mean, there's only X amount of households in Malta, businesses, whatever. So, as such, the size of the market, it has a major limitation. Doesn't that discourage you?
I don't think Malta specific. I'm not originally from Malta. I think European. I'm a European
Okay,
citizen,
fine.
and I always think European.
Excellent.
And the referral fee, is it a one-off fee?
The current fee we're doing is an introduction, a one-off fee to match you with a cleaner. We make sure you're happy with the cleaner, but then we don't charge an ongoing commission.
So how do you get the recurring revenue? Because you're basically constantly chasing new customers like this.
Yes, indeed, that is one of our challenges. That's why we're adding the additional revenue streams. As mentioned, for example, a new customer fee for a cleaner. The cleaner would have some kind of recurring element in there, and the advertising and affiliate revenue as well. But that is the big challenge that I see as an investor, that the good thing about the commission model, it's safe, it's tested, but it's also been done and it's also not working. And so we are trying something different. And that does mean lower margins, but we think bigger scale.
Tell us who you are.
Oh, of course. So I studied law originally. I have a background in business development. I'm also a no-code geek, so I built the platform myself. I'm entrepreneurial. I've worked in a lot of startups, have previously founded companies as well. So
Tell us, which ones? Come on, European, what country?
So I'm Swiss, Iranian, half-half.
Good mix.
Yes.
And you live in Malta, so fantastic.
Exactly, that's right, yes.
And why are you doing this in Malta? Because you happen to be here?
I was in Malta and I had this problem myself. I had dozens of cleaners ghost me, not show up on the day, using the mop to clean the windows. I've had all the experiences that a frustrated customer has, and I relate to this problem so much. I started creating a little database for myself, and I thought, okay, maybe I can share this with other people.
How are you vetting their work,
Yes.
the cleaners?
Very good. In the beginning, I was doing test cleanings, so I was kind of going through a checklist and making sure their work is good. Now we've moved on to peer reviews. So what happens is if we cannot provide you within, at the moment it's 4 hours, of your request with a top-rated cleaner that's available, we go into our long list database and we will find an unrated cleaner that has registered with us. We will not charge an introduction fee and you will help us vet this person. So we are actually getting the community to help us find the best cleaners.
But I see this business evolving not only, because what's interesting is people are trusting you, sending someone to their house. So all that relationship of trust with people using your website and people coming to your house, you have just opened the door of opportunities. So if I'm going to trust you to come to my house, then I'm going to trust you to clean. I'm going to ask you, please change my light bulb and charge me an extra 10 euros. Please fix my garage door. So there could be a nice bridging into more services, not just the cleaning, which is something which is offered abroad, not only in Malta. In Malta, it's not offered, where you have one reference point and someone can do a number of things. But ultimately, it's the product which will always push you through. How much time are you dedicating to this? What are you doing besides this?
I'm doing it full time. I'm very committed to this. I want to make sure this is a success. I don't do 50% things, so I'm in.
Okay.
And the app itself, is it developed? Is it running online fully?
Yes, it's live, exactly. It's an Airtable software combination. So as I said, no code. We send a text message with Zapier and Text Magic. So it's fully automated. I spend most of my time on growth and on support, I would say.
What's your monthly burn rate on the tech? Because it costs money to host it and to grow it. What is your current burn rate?
So far we've spent 1.5K on everything. So the hosting, as I said, this is via software. It's not expensive to do it the way we have. We haven't engaged a software development company, haven't spent crazy amounts of time on it. So we've been super lean and cost efficient. I want to keep it this way. That's why I've said this money is for customer acquisition, to speed that up.
So you are valuing this business for 300,000 euros, which is easy to copy, and it's more of a gap thing rather than a novel, really and truly. So from a business point of view, I see this product which could very much well develop, but as we speak right now, I think the valuation is not really the right valuation. It has a lot of potential, especially with you behind it, but as we speak, 300,000 euros for a business which is a website with the business that it has, I am struggling to understand. But I would like you to convince me, maybe you have some forecasts, some ideas. Where are you seeing the business going? What are the numbers you're seeing?
In terms of the revenue, as I said, we think, for example, as I mentioned, Helpling charge in Netherlands 34 euros for an introduction. We think Dutch prices are a bit different, but we could definitely charge 20 euros per introduction. So that takes us at the 20 customers per day, that takes us to 130K in a year, just the introduction fees alone, right? And just in Malta. So I think we're always talking about, of course, you can talk about it's not going to be a unicorn, no, but it could be the solution to the cleaning trouble that Europe sees. And that's why I'm an entrepreneur, because I really believe that there are problems out there that we can solve. It doesn't need to be fancy technology, it doesn't need to be a crazy idea, it just needs to target the right supply and demand and create the right solution.
I see that your biggest competition at this point are those companies that can provide you with a cleaner and you pay on an hourly basis. The fact that I'm seeing a few issues, I have to say I'm out, but I love your enthusiasm as a person, and it was a great presentation, albeit the fact that we haven't seen the app, so.
Noted, thank you.
I think the need is there. Whether technology is a solution is another question, because even if we were to internationalize, this pretty much is still always a local business. You know, if you go to the UK, you have to have a very localized approach. I think in this case, word of mouth perhaps is a more, is the easiest way out. But I think I'll have to pass on this one. But actually, I'm very impressed with you. But on this particular business, I'll pass.
Fair enough. Maybe it's worth me adding that I'm also always looking for promotional partners. So I'm offering you an investor deal at the moment. And that would be something I could offer for a lower equity deal, like a 5% equity, cash-free, and the option to be part of this ship that might take you places and you can put your name on in exchange for using your existing network.
If you give me 10%, I'll say yes now.
This is a little bit of a game changer, what you're saying right now. So
I lost 2 judges, so I had to.
Okay. I'm seeing what you're offering. It's quite interesting. Like I said earlier, it's the financial aspect of it, or the let me say, the products you have available that could maybe a different model of pricing, like subscription rather than pay per use or pay per connection. Maybe subscription would be more adequate in this case. Elaborate a bit on what you just mentioned. What type of help you?
So, I always think about where to position Handing Up the best. And one option, for example, is the real estate space, right? I asked my real estate agency for a cleaner recommendation and they didn't give me one. When I buy property, I ask them if they have any idea when you're doing construction, you need a cleaner, right? And that there's some interesting hubs like this that would be interesting places to position Handing Up. And that might be a good partnership that I get a lot out of and that lets you partake as well.
Okay, so that's where I come in play. So I'm involved in the space and in terms of development. Today we run a few hundred apartments on the islands and we develop constantly. But I'm really concerned on the 200 euros revenue, stuck with that. So any money we're going to put it forward, I have no idea how I'm going to recover because it's a bit problematic. But I'm really impressed with you. So I need to ask you, obviously you're not taking a wage right now.
No, I'm not.
When does that start?
When I get VC funding. But I went into this business with my eyes open and I decided that I want to really put my time and savings and money into this. As I said, I do things 100%. And I'm happy if we would get to a deal to arrange a time or to arrange a...
Yes, I'm going to give you an offer. And I will give you access to the apartments we already have in hand and some more coming up in the future. And it is a huge challenge. Finding help to clean the house is a challenge, and finding the right people and maintaining. So I'm going to offer you the 45,000 for 50%.
For 50% of my company.
To be honest with you, I also feel that is more the right valuation. I would be much more interested in
at this
that
point.
kind of valuation.
And we can grow it together and we'll make it international and we can support you besides the technology you're doing. Today we have association with one of Malta's most intelligent people on the island. So we actually do business together. So if there's anything in technology, feel free to butt in if you would like to participate, Angelo.
I think
because this is a technology
would be more on the lines that I would be thinking. And my reasoning is slightly different from Chris, is that if even you estimated like 130K in revenue, I mean, when you think about it, the amount of years it's going to take just to get the initial investment is going to be a couple of years. So I don't think that it would be fair on the investor then to have just 15%. I think this is more like a 50-50 play, in fact.
Would you join me? 50-50?
Possibly, depending on...
Just so I make my way out of the way. So I would be delighted to see you move forward with these two gentlemen. So for me, I'm out.
you.
But good luck.
Thank you so much.
I'm interested in getting you in our aura, because obviously what you have managed to do so far, there's a huge part missing, which is revenue generation, which no business exists without revenue generation. But I'm quite impressed how you got to this and how you found a real problem and trying to really tackle it. And if you're interested, I'd like to offer you 45,000 euros for 50%, and that is together me and Angelo being with you and really dedicating our energy to making sure we recover our investment and see you grow in different countries.
Thank you. I think 45,000 for 45% would probably sound a little bit better to me, since I want to keep a majority share in my company. I feel that's important to me.
The lawyer just walked into the room. Angelo, your call.
I think that, for me, that 50-50 play would be something that's the only thing that would interest me, actually.
And you'll be the controlling anyway, because it will end up 25-25 and you're at 50 anyway. So let's push the 45,000 to 50,000 euros for 50%. Is that a deal?
Yes, that would be a deal.
Good.
Thank you very much.
Please. Oh,
Thank
fantastic.
you.
Good job.
It's really nice to
Good.
meet you. Pleasure.
You
Thank
promised
you very
us
much.
that you'll come
It's a pleasure having you here.
Iran, we'll have to come see.
Iran at the moment, I will see how that
But
goes.
we will go in the future.
Pleasure. Thank you so
Well
much.
done.
Thank you so
for
much.
choosing Malta.
Thank you.
Thank you. Prosit, Angelo.
See. All right.
You
Nifaqnik
invested
xi
in
ħaġa.
her, huh? Invested in her.
Yeah.
You invested in her.
The business needs to
Xej.
completely turn around because
Completely.
a business that has a customer acquisition costs and they're one-time customers.
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
But it will help her.
Yes, I know.
My experience at Shark Tank has been really fabulous. Actually, I've never done something like this before. It was very nice to meet the sharks. I think there's a lot more personality in the room than I expected, and I'm really excited with the outcome. So I've had some really good feedback, and I think it's the thing that's been most worrying for me too. So it's great to have people on board who see the same thing I do, same vision, same problem they see, and I'm super interested in tackling that together.
Għal Malta Enterprise, il-kollaborazzjoni ma' Shark Tank hija opportunità biex tagħti options oħrajn ta' finanzjament lill kumpaniji li jkunu diġà mejjuna mill Malta Enterprise, kif ukoll li nersqu lejn kumpaniji ġodda li qed jiġu Malta jew diġà huma preżenti f'Malta imma ma jafux daqstant dwar il-Malta Enterprise u hemmhekk isiru jafu dwar l-inċentivi li għandna speċifikament anke l-startups. Waħda minnhom hija il-Business Start, B-Start, li tista' tgħin biex kompli tiżviluppa l-business plan tagħha kif ukoll tħares lejn finanzjament kemm pre-business plan u post-business plan li tista' tgħin anki fis-salari fl-ewwel xhur tal-operat.